With Sony PlayStation 5 console officially revealed, the question now becomes how much will this thing set us back? In an exclusive interview with CNET, PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan talks value over price, digital gaming and more without revealing the price, but a leak from Amazon might have given that away. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. Microsoft and Sony will go toe to toe this holiday season, and as history has shown us, price play a vital part in the choices consumers make. Sony in the past has found himself on both sides of the price debate, on the wrong side with the PlayStation 3 and on the right side with the PlayStation 4. I'm sure that Sony would like to build on the momentum of the PlayStation 4, but it has become clear that the price of the PlayStation 5 might not be what we originally expected. If the leak from Amazon is to be believed, the all-digital version of the PlayStation 5 will go for $449 and the PlayStation 5 with the hard drive will go for $549. The leak also reveals a potential release date 21 November. Obviously we will not know until Sony officially confirms this information, but Amazon is no small website, so a leak from them is completely believable. Now Jim Ryan is quoted as saying the following on price point: "We focus on getting the value equation right. We emphasize value as opposed to price. We must be more attentive than ever before to ensure the overall value proposition in terms of the console and the games, the range of the games, the quality of the games and the quantity of the games." As originally reported by Bloomberg, the price point target for the PlayStation 5 was $400 and then things just got out of hand from there. I believe the digital version was created to bring the price point back down again. I think the Amazon leak is spot on. We could be looking at $449 price point for the digital console and then $549 for the standard version. I also think that Sony will push the digital version of the PlayStation 5 much more aggressively, because if you have the digital version you will be locked into the online Sony store. So to incentivize people, they have to at least have a $100 price point difference. Now compare that to the Xbox Series X, which I believe will come in at $500. That puts them right in the middle. And then to be even more aggressive, I believe they have an ace up their sleeve, their own diskless lower budget console designed to undercut the PlayStation 5. I have made this point many times, but isn't competition just great? We have these two companies competing with each other and that ensures that we have the lowest prices for everybody. I don't even want to think where the price point of these consoles would have been if there was no competition. A lot has also been made about the design of this console. Like it or not, Jim Ryan has given us a bit of information behind the thought process of this design. He is quoted as saying, "We wanted to do something that was bold, something daring almost. We wanted something forward facing and future facing, something of the 2020s, and I do think that they did do a good job with the design, but we also now know based on reports that this will be a very big console. In fact, it will be their biggest or at least their tallest." Now a big surprise about this reveal was the all digital version. The second console was something that blindsided a lot of people. Now I do understand the thought process behind the all digital release. Although I believe that there will always be a desire for physical discs, there is no doubt that gaming is moving in a digital direction. It started off on the PC with services like Steam. In fact, I cannot even remember the last time I bought a PC game in the shops, and then it just spilled over into the console market with the Xbox One S. Now I do believe that an all digital version of the PlayStation 5 will play an important part in the next generation console cycle. Although no price point has been confirmed yet by Microsoft, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, did made it clear that they will be very aggressive when it comes to the price point. A cheaper digital version of the PlayStation 5 might help to close that price gap if Xbox in fact does choose to undercut the price of the PlayStation 5. Of course, all of that is just speculation at this point. Now, if you are a dedicated PlayStation 4 gamer and spend the last 6 years building up a gaming library of physical games, you might want want to go with the PlayStation 5 that has the hard drive, because all of your PlayStation 4 discs will work on the PlayStation 5, provided of course that those games are backwards compatible. And if you want to get your hands on a PlayStation 5 day one, you might want to consider pre-ordering, because when it comes to the supply and the demand of the PlayStation 5, Jim Ryan is quoted as saying, "Today will be a very important day for us, because following today we will see meaningful activity with retailers in terms of generation of pre-orders, even if it is absent price, but we will be collecting those data points, extrapolating what it means in terms of day one demand, and we have obviously done this many times before. We are not perfect, but we are not bad at it either. This information then in turn will inform the production process." And to paraphrase, that just means that you might have a hard time getting your hands on this console day one. Shortage of supply is something that has always been a problem. That is something that we just know at this point. PlayStation 4 had some problems on day one, and so did the Xbox One. Taking the pandemic into consideration for the next generation console cycle, and it is understandable why there might be some issues. But on that note, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. But as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.